All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And that pretty much was inspired by a video that Apostle Gabar did that he just recently uploaded. And the title is 7 examples of prophecy the wacky-tacky Christians won't and can't address in the scriptures. Okay? And pretty much, the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. And pretty much right here, what you see on the right hand of the screen, he just made notations of questions. Okay? Pretty much of what these so-called Christians can't, through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, pretty much break down. And pretty much the thing that we have to do now is go and take them into deep waters, man, when you do deal with them. But at the end of the day, they won't get it. You see? Okay? They don't understand prophecy. And the reason why they don't understand prophecy is because they're heavily indoctrinated. Okay? They're heavily indoctrinated by the state, so to speak. Okay? And pretty much one of the things that puts that wall of division between the church and state is the introduction of the 501c3 charter. And basically, in layman terms, of what it is just a gag order. And the gag order is pretty much where you can't speak up against the government. You can't pretty much bring any type of political talking points into the church. All right? Pretty much. And in return, pretty much you get tax exemption. All right? And when these people pretty much bring in these nonprofit organizations and, in pretty much the things that they have amassed tax write-offs, they pretty much can wax rich, when it's done through the proper channels of how these institutions of failure have done. You see, and there's a law in the books that pretty much separated the church and state, and let's get that real quick, all right, before we get some scriptures. So I want to lay the foundation now for the premise of this lesson, and that's pretty much going into where where these Christians don't understand the scriptures, man. Okay, they fail to call out the elephant in the room, so to speak. The elephant in the room is really the evils, okay, that are done in the earth, and they act like these things are not going on. But let's get this right here. It says, what does the separation of church and state really mean? Okay, now it says, it was formalized in 1905 law providing for the separation of church and state. That is, the separation of religion from political power. Okay? This model of secularist state protects the religious institutions from state interference. Now we know that's a lie, okay? Because the state already interferes within these religious institutions by giving them stipends, by giving them this C3 501c3 charter to pretty much give them a gag order, okay? Not to speak up. But it says, but with public religious expression, some extent frowned upon, okay? Now, when you're dealing with this whole so-called gag order, okay, these churches are pretty much indoctrinated, all right? And then what you have is they take the book of the law, okay, and they take it, and it's pretty much a open-end, never-ending story, okay? They're not speaking about the evils that are done here, here in Babylon the Great. Right, let's get the questions that the apostle pretty much had put up. Okay, all right, and this is just a few of them right here that I have on the screen. It says, number one is, where is America in the Bible? Okay, where is America's future in the Bible? Are nuclear missiles written in Scripture? are the so-called UFOs written in scripture. You see, that's just four of them right there. Now, when you really think about this now you have to check the temperature of what's going on in the world today. Okay? And pretty much, let me get a scripture to go along with that, okay? About when you're talking about is America in the Bible. Okay? This is going to be real quick. Let's get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28. Let's see. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay? And that's the main reason why what we do. Okay? All right? And the Lord pretty much commanded us, okay, to do these things. And our forefathers have done this. Okay? The prophets was always the heritage of the people to pretty much turn them from their wicked ways, man. And pretty much chant these places down, man. You know, when you go into Daniel, the book of Daniel, at the time when Daniel was on the scene, okay, the Lord was pretty much giving him the vision, okay, to be able to break down Nebuchadnezzar's dream, okay, and that dream was talking about these political or these kingdoms, okay, that were set up, and pretty much prophesied of the rise and falling of these kingdoms, okay, all right. And even when you want to talk about America and its beast system, okay, is also prophesied in the book of Daniel, okay, representing the 10 toes. Okay, so pretty much, you know, the prophets have always been out there. All right, when you want to see where we pretty much went into the Babylonian captivity, man. Okay, you see, Jeremiah sighed and cried to the people, man. All right, but we have always have done this. Now, at this time, now, you know, this has always been the center piece for us being in these different captivities, okay, and pretty much cursing out the evils of our people, because why? It's because they took in the ways of the heathen, man. You see, okay. But we had talked about great kingdoms and of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. Okay? And these things are prevalent to this day. You see? Okay? Now, pretty much they try to say that they don't want the government to interfere with religious institutions, which they have. Okay? But the main agenda that they're trying to accomplish is to go ahead and continue the wickedness and it not be called out on. You see? Okay? And this is why they always had a problem with the prophets, man. Okay? The prophets always called out the wrongs of these kingdoms, man. Okay? And their unrighteous decrees. You see? Okay? And just to go to show you, man, this more iterates, you know, that these Christians, man, are not they're not about their business, so to speak. They're not about the Father's business, man. Okay? All right? They're a bunch of cowards. Okay? Because they're not on the front lines, first and foremost. Okay? Now, Apostle pretty much brought up, Apostle Gabar pretty much brought up the time, and Apostle Tahar pretty much brought up the time when vocab came out into Harlem, okay, to you know, debate the apostles. You see, and at first the Spirit had it to where, you know, the apostle didn't want to deal with him, okay, but then, you know, after things kind of settled down a little bit and they were, you know, kind of dealing, and it was very edifying. But the whole spiritual aspect of that whole thing was after the camp, you know, just like they had mentioned when once you know, vocab pretty much left the scene. Him and his cohorts here comes G-Man. G-Man comes, okay, pretty much missed the whole thing, but he had witnessed these chariots in the sky. You see? Now, this man, G-Man, he represents these raggy-taggy Christians, man. And he cannot grasp the fact of what he was witnessing. Okay? You see? These Christians don't even have a clue of what the hell's going on, man. Okay? They're not even speaking about the return of the Lord. Okay? They're not knowing the fashion of how the Lord is returning. Okay? And what kind of temperament he's gonna have, okay, when he comes back. Okay, what is his ultimate goal? These Christians have not a clue, man. Okay, all right. The Lord's coming back because essentially he has unfinished business to take care of, man. Okay, and the unfinished business, time and time again, is pretty much prophesied from the Lord's men. Okay, he put the words into their mouth, man, to speak his words, man, and it's gonna accomplish all that he please. You see, okay, and this is what these Christians don't understand, man. Okay, these Christians are so heavily indoctrinated into where they have lost sight of what it is to be a Christian, or what it is to be a true man of the Lord, so to speak, man. Okay, they never had it. The Lord's not dealing with them. They're not sent. You see, the Lord already has his men that were predestinated, man, from the foundation of the earth, man. That's gonna do his bidding in these last days, man. Okay, you see, and these people are pretty much what they do is when they hear the prophets out there, okay, and the men waking up, you know, and the scriptures talk about how great fear fell upon them. You know, and that's really talking about, you know, these other nations, but also we got to talk about our own people, man. Okay, you know, a lot of these people out here, man, they are in cahoots, man, with E and his agenda, man. Okay, all right. As long as their palms are getting greased, you know, pretty much, you know, okay, they're gonna go all along with anything that he says, man. Okay, even when it goes to choosing over their power that they claim to worship. You see, all right. But the prophets has always been out there, man, and always called this place out, man. Okay, and it was always pretty much a clash with the church and state. Okay, all right. So this wasn't to like recent years, in the beginning of the 19th century, okay, where they pretty much put a law, an unrighteous law in the books to pretty much separate it. You see, so this is why we have this place that has turned into a godless nation, man. Okay, all right, full throttle to do of evil and of wickedness, man. You see, okay, and this is what these Christians failed to call out, man. All right, they failed to call out that elephant, that obvious elephant in the room, man. Okay, look what it is right now. You know, we're pretty much on the verge of World War III, man. You know, and it's pretty much prophesied in the scriptures, man. You know, all right. From there, let's go to Slovakia. Let's go to the Book of Psalms. Hold on a second. This thing's acting goofy. Step with me, I can. All right, let's do it this way. Bear with me real quick. Okay. Let's go to the Book of Psalms. Chapter 94. Verse. Get to the point. Verse 16. This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? You see, and that's the point right there, man. Okay, who's going to stand up for that, man? Because these Christians are so smitten by what we're doing, they don't pretty much drop the assignment at hand. Okay, which is pretty much to spread the gospel, right? Okay, and to where they're trying to debunk everything that we're saying. Okay, you know, they can tell you what it ain't, but they can't tell you what it is. You see? And you got people like the likes of Vocab, and you got the likes of these different churches now that they're bringing us up into the forefront of topic. We're the topic of discussion, and they're hell bent on trying to stop this word and try to stop us from pretty much you know, going out there and I'm bringing the word out, man, and bidding our people to the marriage, man. Okay, ultimately, man, they're trying to shut the prophets up, man. You see? Okay? And a lot of them are getting their marching orders, man. They're getting marching orders for their master, man. Okay? The scriptures say you can't serve the Lord in mammon, man. Okay? And this is basically now we're seeing what's happening now, man. Okay? So along with them being indoctrinated with a false doctrine, okay? All right? They're also pretty much are bought and paid for, man. You know? They took their bag, man. You see? Okay? All right. From there, let's go to Ezekiel real quick. Ezekiel chapter 13. Well, let's look at the title here. False prophets condemned. You know? Okay? And we have a lot of false prophets out there, man. We have a lot of people, okay, all right, that are pretty much anti-Messiah, man. Okay, look at the way these people are acting, man. Okay, these people, we're here it is, we're bringing the good news, okay, and the people don't want to hear it, man. Okay, they don't want to hear it. You see, it says, and the word of the Lord came to me as saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of the Lord. For thus said the Lord power, woe to the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. And these prophets have not seen nothing, man. Okay, they're pretty much speaking about prosperity. Okay, all right. Their doctrine, okay, that they come with, okay, comes with a ball and chain, so to speak, man. Okay, it's to keep you in a plantation mindset, man. Okay, you see that the people can't get out of, man. You know, here it is. Salvation is open unto our people, but our people are so worried about Master. You see, and whether or not he's gonna make it, and trying to, you know, wholeheartedly trying to find some type of loophole in the scriptures, which they ain't gonna find it. Okay, to where, you know, the heathen can make it. Okay, when they clearly don't even understand the Gentiles. Okay, in the New Testament. Okay, all right. You know, they fail to go through the history of what we have went through as a people, man, and why we were called Gentiles, man. Okay, you see, all right. These were pretty much Hellenized Jews, man. All right, and this was a great renaissance that was going on back then, man. Okay, all right, all throughout Asia Minor, man. Okay, when the Greeks came into power, you see, but these Christians out here, man, they cannot give you any type of history, man, or any in-depth backstory, okay, at the time of the prophets, man. Okay, there was some heavy persecution and fighting against the powers that be, man. Okay, in these times, man, and this is something that they don't fail to realize and talk about, man. Okay, you know, all of that old way of how we pretty much dealt with our oppressor has greatly diminished, man. Okay, all right. So now it's so far saw, you know, uh, turned upside down that the very same people that claim to be loving the Lord or pretty much a champion for the Lord, okay, are really pretty much going against His will. You see, okay, that's basically what they're doing. All right, all right. From there, let's go to Luke real quick. Luke chapter 9. Uh, um, hey, let's start at verse 1. Okay, the ministry of the 12. Okay, all right, and these are the disciples, right? It says, "Then he called his 12 disciples, and this is Yahushai, right, together, and gave them power and authority over devils, over all devils, and to cure diseases, and has sent them to preach the kingdom of the Most High, and to heal the sick." Right? And he said unto them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staves or scrip, neither bread, Slakia, neither bread, neither money." It's very sensitive. Neither have two coats, apiece. So basically, you're going out there with the very same clothes on your back, man. Okay? All right? It says, "And whatsoever house ye enter into, there abide, and thence depart. And whosoever will not receive you when you go out, then when you go out of that city, shake off the very dust from your feet for a testimony against them." And it's basically, man, we're at the point now, is what we're doing now, man. Okay? You know, when you got these guys coming up and trying to disrupt the ministry, man. Okay? All right? We're going to call the proper authorities, man, to pretty much get them removed, man, from out of our sight. Okay? You see? All right, here it is, man. You know, these things are up in our face, man. These prophecies are pretty much popping off the page. And these people are refuse to even address anything concerning geopolitical politics, man. Okay? All right? Which is actually prophesied in the scriptures, man. Okay? You know? These people have no type of substance in anything that they're saying, man. Okay? And they want to keep on coming up to us, man, with the same old argument, man, that we already went over and proved it, you know, precept by precept, line upon line, man. Okay? And they still refuse to accept it, man, because it's so far fetched from what they have learned and even comprehend, and really tell you the truth, you know, they have a problem with the appearance of the men that the message is coming from, man. Okay? All right? The Lord is always dealing with the underdog. Okay? The Lord is always dealing with the downtrodden. Okay? The Lord is always dealing with men that people look not for. You see? Okay? All right? And the people cannot grasp their hand around that, man, because people are, you know, the saying goes, image is everything. You see? Okay? So they expecting, you know, men to be the fashion of this world, so to speak. Okay? And carry the wisdom of this world as well. Okay? But this is so far beyond their understanding, man. They can't even grasp anything, though. But I want to make the point about with the chariots, when that day when Vocab was out there, you know, several years back, you know, that whole thing was for spiritual, man. Okay, you see, and it just goes to show you, you know, hey, the Lord is with us, man. Okay, the Lord's gonna be with us, man, and Vocab pretty much represents, okay, the resistance, man. Okay, all right, and we know that He's already sent, and we already know who He works for, man. Okay. All right, but anything that they're devising, the plan, is gonna come to naught, man. Okay, because the Lord pretty much showed the men out there that day, okay, that the Lord is on their side, man. Okay, the Lord of armies, man. You see, okay. So any plot that they devise against the men of the Lord, man, it's gonna come to naught, man. At the end of the day, man. You know. All right. All right. From there, let's go to I'm not gonna take too long. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse, probably start at 25. Let's see. Okay, we'll start 24. This is our 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that you may obtain. Okay, and then pretty much, man, we are off to the races, man. Okay, you see, and what are these Christians doing, man? Okay, we understand what is required of us from the Lord, man. Okay, and we are diligently doing that, man. Okay, it says, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Okay, and we are doing this thing for a incorruptible crown. These people are doing it for a corruptible crown, man. It's because why? It's because they understanding and what it is that they're supposed to be doing is compromise, man. Okay, what they're truly supposed to do out there on the highways and hedges, okay, it's compromise, man. You see? Okay? All right? It says, therefore, so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. And I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. Okay? And pretty much, man, these people are not, have not never put away the old man. Okay? These people don't even have the true words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai at the end of the day, man. All right? You see? But I want to finish up in Ezekiel real quick. Okay? Then I want to make my point, and then I end it there. Ezekiel, let's go back to 13. Verse 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the deserts. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, right? Neither have you made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. And these people don't have the solid foundation, man, to stand in that time. The scriptures speak about wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time and strength of salvation. Okay, these people are pretty much these indoctrinated Christians are walking around, pretty much they feel like they got it figured out, man. They feel like they're pretty much walking around saying that they're saved already, man. Okay, and they don't even have a clue of what they're talking about. They don't have a clue of what you need to be saved from. You see? Okay, that's why the scriptures say the Lord's going to come like a thief in the night, man. Okay, all right, and it's going to catch a lot of people unawares, man. You see, right? Okay, why? Because why? It's because these false prophets out here are looking their own way, okay, with these false visions or these vain false visions, okay, and they're only able and willing to feed their own belly, man. Okay, all right. They're not out there to do the Lord's will. It says, verse 6, and they have seen vanity and lying divination, saying, the Lord saith, and the Lord have not sent them. they have made others to hope that they would confirm the word, man. And you got a lot of these people, man. If you all follow them, pretty much roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, okay, y'all all gonna fall into the ditch, pretty much, man. Okay, all right. Broad is the way to lead us into destruction, man. Okay, all right. And a lot of them, the multitude of them are quick to do evil, man. Okay, you see, all right, and it's becoming evident in these last days, man. Okay, these people are basically are getting marching orders to just silence and stop this word, man. Okay, there's nothing that they're doing on their part to be edifying to the masses of the people, man. Okay, they're not out there on at the gaps in the hedges, man. Okay, to compel the people to come in, man. Okay, and bid them to the marriage. You see, it says, "Have you not seen a vain vision? And have you not spoken a lying divination? Whereas ye say, the Lord saith it, howbeit I have not spoken. Therefore thus say the Lord power, because ye have spoken vanity and speak lies. Therefore, behold, I am against you, saith the Lord power." Okay? All right? And it says, "And my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity and that divine lies." Right? It says, "They shall not be as the assembly of my people, neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel, neither shall I enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord power," man. Okay? And these people pretty much are not of the elect, man. Okay? Simply put, you see? Okay? But tying everything back in, with these questions that these Christians cannot answer, man. Okay? And the reason why is because of the indoctrination that they have, that they're under, which is that plantation Christianity. Okay? You see? They can't even understand that this kingdom that we're living in right now is destined for deletion, man. Okay? All right? They don't have a clue, man. They just think that this place is going to go on. The Lord's not going to do good, or the Lord's not going to do evil, man. That's what their mindset is, man. Okay? When they clearly don't know what the hell is going on around them, man. Okay? And they fail to address, once again, the big elephant in the room, man. Okay? You see? And as time goes on right now, man, okay, in the months to come, man, it's gonna get louder and louder, and it's gonna be very hard to ignore it, man. Okay? All right? Because people's life, okay, is going to be adjusted, so to speak, man. Okay? There's gonna be a great adjustment that's gonna have to go on, man. Okay? And these people are not calling us out, man. You see? But just again, man, we just pretty much are now we're seeing basically the separation, man, of a people, all right, that pretty much don't that are a bunch of hypocrites, man. Okay, all right, and they say that they honor the Lord and all these things with their mouth, but their heart is far from Him, man. Okay, and we're gonna see that more, man. Okay, it's gonna be more of a separation between the Lord's men and the ones that are not His men, okay, or not His people, man. You see, okay, we're gonna see of the separation between the Lord's elect and pretty much the typical 2/3, man, because they all are pretty much in the same boat right now, man. Okay, whether you're into that Kemet or the consciousness, black consciousness, or one of these wacky tacky Christians, man. Okay, y'all are all in the same boat, man. Okay. All right, and these people don't know what the hell is going on, and they don't understand prophecy, man. Okay, all right. The spirit of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy, man. You see, okay, and it's only given to particular men, okay, to get it. You see, all right. So I'm gonna stop there, but I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakak Wadash, Shalom.